there's a very daunting and scary term and very confusing term in business planning, and it's pro forma, and it can be pro forma profit, pro forma taxes, pro forma revenue, whatever. And so what does that mean? Very confusing, right? No, it's simple. It's simple. I'll quickly explain it. You'll get it. So it basically means the future. So how do you know what your future earnings are going to be like, right? Because a lot of people who are going to want to look at your business plan are going to want to see some projections, because you should have some. I mean, this is common sense to have projections, of course, right? Because you want to sort of tell people and get people excited, or at least knowledgeable about where your business is going. So what you do is, there's two ways to do this. One is, if your business has already started, you already have a balance sheet. And if you don't have a balance sheet, you should have a balance sheet, right? At least you have the data to have the balance sheet. And basically the data is kind of like your previous, previous months and years, or whatever time, the earnings, the revenue, liabilities, assets, all that. And you can look at the trajectories, the growth, the decline, accelerations, or speeds of your growth and declines, or in whatever assets or liabilities you have. And then you can project what is going to be, maybe you could take a look at the previous months and predict the next months, or you can predict the next, take a look at the previous year, predict the next year. And so that's how you get your pro forma earnings or other pro forma metrics. Now, if you're just starting, if you don't have data, right, then it's far harder, because everything is unknown. Nobody knows what's going to happen, right? Your business might be a wild success, it might be a flop. Like, the difference in your pro forma estimates are like thousands of %. I mean, it's based on nothing, right? So the thing that I would recommend basing it on, and this is the case for everybody who's basically starting their business, is certainly you need to have a level of expertise in your industry and within the kind of business that you're trying to start. And that expertise that's what you have to draw on in making your pro forma earnings. Of course, you should look at the market, right? Is the market in which your business is in, is it in growth? Is it in decline? What is the rate of growth or decline? How expensive is it going to be to start this business? How quickly does this kind of business ramp up? So now knowledge of the industry, research of the industry, and certainly knowledge and research just from experience, right? So those things have to be present. If you don't have hard data of your past income, what you should have is at least research of your industry and your kind of business, and someone on your team has to have very deep experience and knowledge of your industry. And that's really how you come up with these future projections, otherwise sort of known as pro forma earnings, or pro forma taxes, or pro forma revenue, whatever, pro forma.